Mr. Smiths that were in the movie Neo, The Matrix. Did you not know that there is a such thing called gang stalking? In the essence of gang stalking, do you know what gang stalking truly means? Well, I'm here today to bring you the true essence of the spiritual meaning of gang stalking and gang stalkers. We are in sacred times. In these sacred times that we're in, the timeline has shifted. Because the timeline has shifted, the 400-year rule and reign of the orc beings have ended in our timeline on this plane of existence. So what is happening is so many people who are of high vibration, those who are natural beings, those who are indigenous to this planetary system, those who are indigenous to these cosmos, those who are nature beings, are being watched very closely. Now, what is very profound about them being watched very closely is that these are the Neos that are in the Matrix. These are the Trinities in the Matrix. In the knowing that these are the Trinities and the Neos within the Matrix, there is a knowing that those who have taken over the planetary timeline has come to a space where their time has ended. Their time to rule and reign has ended, especially over the sacred ones that are indigenous to the timeline. So, many of you may or may not have heard of gang stalking. Now, what gang stalking is, which is very interesting, are specific individuals and specific people who have come into this timeline during this plane of existence to follow those who are very sacred beings. Now, what it is that they're doing is they are those who are watching the watchers, because their time in this timeline has ended. And because their time in the timeline has ended, they are watching specific individuals who are natural to this plane of existence, because they realize, they have real eyes to know that at any moment now, these are the specific scientists, these are the specific metaphysical scientists of the times. These are the ones who are, let's just say, invented all this. They're the ones who have been, from the time of the beginning, had their mindsets hacked, that invented every single thing that you are witnessing in front of you, around you in the first place. Now, this is what's very deep about it, because these specific gang stalkers are the Mr. Smiths of these times. Now, these specific Mr. Smiths, those who are of natural order to these cosmos, cannot be touched. They cannot be breached. They cannot be hurt, harmed, or injured anymore, because they have such superpowers that are so delicate to the timelines. And this is why the gang stalkers are following these specific individuals, because they know that these are the Supermans, these are the Batmans, these are the Wonder Woman, these are the Storms, these are the Black Lightnings, these are the Incredible Hulks. These are all of your, let's just say, infamous superhero character book characteristics that have a specific energy signature within their bodily system that is ready to be activated at any specific moment in time. The times that we're stepping into, many people all over the planet, they are gathering these guns and these bullets, and people do not realize that the entire oxygen system in this plane of existence is even in a place where the oxygen is slowing down in a specific way to bring in healing into the specific cosmos. That's going to cause a lot of people not to be able to breathe. A lot of people can't breathe now. This is why the mindsets of so many have become, let's just say, inhabitable for them to even be able to sustain what it is that I'm telling you here. What it is that I'm telling you here is that there's a knowing that those who are sacred beings, those who are indigenous to these timelines, are at any second going to have all not want you to be angry, because they knew that if you continued your anger for far too long, you can turn into the Incredible Hulk. You would realize the superpowers that are within you. You would realize the greatness which is within you. And so many people were intimidated by your reign. So many people have been intimidated by your shine. So many people have been intimidated because they were afraid of the day that you would awaken to your mission in life. They were so afraid of the day that you awaken into knowing who you are. This is why they sold you their religions and their theological practices and their indoctrinations, because they were trying to let's just say, conduce your mindset. So therefore, you would not be in a plane of knowing who you are. So next time you see someone who is gang stalking you, you can do what you like to do, but I gang stalk my stalkers. Someone that stalks me and follows me, then you have every right to follow them back. Why? Because this is your reality. This is a space of knowing that thoughts become things and words of energy and power. They can't do nothing to you. The thing about it is you must know that you hold the keys to all timelines. You hold the keys to the past, the present, and the future. And holding the keys to the past, the present, and the future gives you the autonomy and the now to be all in which you have been DNA coded to be. But you must stand in this knowing. And in this place of knowing, there is no fear. Fear does not live here. You are inevitably made. You are wonderfully made. You are the ones who they're trying to buy your soul from you. So even in them trying to buy your soul from you, you must know the greater asset within you and know how powerful and profound that you are, and know that the entire world has been waiting on you. And just to know that those people who you have put in power, that you vote in systematic places to govern your mentality, that you call your governments, break down the metaphysical codes of government, govern your mentality. Even the Mr. Smiths of the gang stalkers who were stalking, stalking what? Nothing. They're just watching you because they know that their time is up. They know who you are. The thing about it is they're afraid that you're going to awaken to who you are. They're afraid that you're automatically going to start flying up in the sky. Up in the sky, the bird is a play Superman. Oh, it's Superwoman, or it's Catman, or it's Batman, or whoever you want to be. But the thing about it is, so many people are running after guns. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. But many people do not realize even the elemental factors within them, and knowing their own superpowers and knowing that you are the gun. And because you are the gun, you must realize that you can stop for a minute and just freeze. Freeze everything in its power and literally cause everyone around you who even tries to hurt, harm, and injure you, you can put them immediately in Antarctica and make them freeze right where they're at. You can literally have so much powers coming from within you where you must know that you are the power. You don't need a weapon outside of you, especially when you know that you are the weapon. But even to be in this space, there's a becoming in the mindset. And this is why so many people came along to try to intimidate you, because they never wanted you to realize who you are. I mean, that would take away their power. And those who want to rule over your mindset, that's how they are able to sustain themselves, by being energy vampires of this timeline. But it's time that you take your power back by stepping into your inner power, in your universal knowing of who you are, who you have come to be, who you shall always be, and who you have always been. There is a planetary alignment that is happening right now. So many of us come from so many different star systems. There's just so many different star systems, just to name it. And what is even just profound about it is that we're in the times right now where many should know that the birds and the animals, when you watch that on the animal kingdom, they never fought with each other. That is something that was injected into these animals, into this timelines, to make each and every one of us think that the animals were fighting against each other. They have us fighting against each other. How? Because they have you eating each other inside of their sausage factories. And this is what's so deep about it, because specific people that are in power, or who have empowered themselves over you, have given you many warnings. And they tell you all the time, we warn you, but you don't listen. Why? Because you're just hoping that someone will maybe put on your local news station, and if they put it on the local news station or in the paper, then maybe you'll believe them then. But see, belief has lie in the midst of it for a reason. You've been lying in a belief system that has nothing to do with you. It's not conducive towards your highest good, nor will it ever be. So these are the times where you are to step into your knowing of your powers, your superpowers, and knowing that you are the gun. There's going to come a time where you're going to realize that even the guns that you're holding and the bullets that you're collecting are not going to do you any good, because as the planetary alignment shifts, so is the atmosphere and the energy and the air of the atmosphere, which means that it's going to change the direction of the wind. And as it changes the direction of the wind, even if you go to point that gun and shoot that bullet in a specific direction, who knows which direction that bullet's going to go in, or even if it will backfire. But see, the thing about it, you must know deep powers within you. But in order to know those deep powers within you, you must be in vibrational alignment, harmonic alignment within you. Are you looking outside of yourself for love? You won't find it. look deep in yourself and realize the true essence of love, the true portal out of this world is love of self. Nubian Divine.